I want to tell everybody Merry Christmas, man. This video here, I'm going to be talking about something that happened to me on Christmas Day. And today's the perfect day to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's sit back and get right into it. Let's do it. Same time of the week, better be there. Have my people send a message, make sure that it's there. Time for me to collect, bring the shit over here. Cause you can tell them my face, don't make me come over there. I'll run up in your room, put my shank to your neck. Swear to God, I wet you up, better show me respect. I'm hitting licks like nothing, break bread with dogs. Putting on for east side, David, this Kfrog, it's a robbery. Heard what I said, I got some names I won't say. Most of them dead, for that tune you get there's a price on your head. Take the shit out your locker, throw it all on my bed. You got a daughter back you up, on care what you click. 2 lockers to fit both y'all shit. See me in the cut jamming, smoking the rip. Getting tatted with the money that your people are sent. See on the streets I would've bust you, but in prison I come cut you. What's up, y'all? You already know, man. Kfrog TV back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor, man. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and also make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. I want to tell everybody Merry Christmas, man. Felt like coming on here today and giving y'all a story, let y'all know something that took place while I was locked up inside of prison. And today's the perfect day to drop because it happened on Christmas Day. All right? I'm going to let y'all know, man, tell y'all a story one time of how the guards, tried to abuse their authority, and as a punishment, tried to make me do something that I'd be damned if I do, all right? Now, y'all already know, man, when you're locked up, you find yourself in situations to where the guards, it's all on them if you go to confinement or if you don't. They could tell you cuff up or they could tell you go back to the dorm, all right? For this day here, my luck, I found myself in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I kind of broke this down, in prior videos back in the day. For people who've been here a while, this ain't my first time mentioning this situation, but I felt like giving y'all a direct video based on how it all went down play by play, just because it took place on Christmas Day. All right, now on this specific day, I'll never forget, I went to chow, and while I was in chow, I had a bunkie that worked in the kitchen. Now while I go there, I'm going to dump my tray out. When I go to dump my tray out the flap, they got a flap that where your food comes in at. There's a guard standing there like this, and he's watching to make sure that nobody in line's getting extras or double trays. So he's watching food come out of the flap. He's going like this. Someone grabs a tray, goes. Someone grabs a tray, goes. Vice versa, all day long. That's what they do. Now behind him, along the same wall, is another flap. That's where your tray goes when you're done eating. That's the dish room flap. So as I go to throw my tray in there, my bunkie, he hands me, a bomb is what they call it, which is some type of food or anything that you're smuggling from inside of the chow hall back to the dorm. And when he hands me this shit, I stick my hand in there. It's a long ass bread bag filled with onions, right? And I remember when he handed it to me, I'm grabbing it and I'm like, oh, like it had 4 layers, it was long, big stupid, not a regular size bread bag. The bread bags that we had inside of prison, I'm talking about, them bitches is 4 foot long. So when he handed it to me, I'm like, oh, and I stuffed it all in my jacket under my armpit. You know what I'm saying? Right behind this guard. Meanwhile, the guard's standing right there like this, watching people get the trays, and I'm literally 1.5 foot, maybe 2 feet behind this officer, getting these damn onions from my bunkie, right? Because for those that don't know, anything you steal from the chow hall is worth money on the pound. People be wanting flavorings. People be stealing garlic, minced onions and dried onions and real onions, or just anything in general. People steal it, bring it back to the compound, and that shit's worth money. So, I'm with it, it is what it is. He handed me the shit, boom, of course, I'm down for the cause. I do kind of wish I knew what it was I was, gonna be down for the cause for, or what it was he was fucking giving me, but at the same time, it was onions, all right? And this ain't my first time, bringing onions back to the dorm and a bunch of contraband. I've done it multiple times. Y'all probably heard me tell stories multiple times of different things that occurred of me bringing something from the chow hall. And it's always when you have a bunkie that works in the kitchen. First thing they look at is oh, hey, bunkie, boy, hey, yeah, bro. They think you're the route. You're the mule. You're going to make it back across the pound, all right? So here I am with this big-ass thing of onions. Next thing you know, when we're going back to the dorm, I'm in line. The person in the gun tower sees down, and he yells about me, and he yells about another inmate. Takes us out of line. So they pick us out of line. They let everybody else go back to the dorm, all right? And I remember the guards' exact words was what we got here? Oh, onions. Y'all want to steal onions? And I'm sitting there like, damn, dog. Like in my mind, I'm hot because it's like I ain't signed up for this shit. I was down for the cause, but I ain't really know what it was I was getting. And he's like, I tell you what, you eat all them onions and you get to go back to the dorm. If not, you're going to confinement. Before I can even say anything, the dude that was next to me, he was like, all right, I go first. And he just started chowing down on them bitches, right? Now, y'all know how it is. Y'all know how onions are. Man, when you peel them motherfuckers, boy, you start crying. You know, if you ain't got no running water right there, you know, them shits make you tear up. So, onion's good and all. You know what I'm saying? I can eat raw onion, but I know I wasn't eating those 7 whole raw-ass onions. You know what I'm saying? So, the whole time I'm looking, this dude's smashing them like an apple. Hum, hum, hum. Hum, hum, hum. You feel me? And I'm just watching them just down these bitches. One after another, one after another, one after another. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, looking at them, and the guards are looking at them too. And this is what made the whole thing crazy to me, is because I knew for a fact I ain't finna eat 7 whole onions, right? So I thought that us just trying, you know, just giving it a shot, you know, the guards were gonna, you know, respect that shit and spare us. This inmate next to me, he got down to like 6 out of 7 of them onions. He ate 6 whole ass onions, y'all. Hum, 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 hum. Just down them bitches like we were doing a speed food contest or something. He got 6 out of 7 of them down. I remember him reaching in there every time, and just, the bag was just getting looser and looser. There was nothing left in there but one more. He got all the way in there to grab that last one. Blah! Started throwing up everywhere. Off rip. Blah! It just kept coming and coming. And I'm sitting there looking, and like I said, I didn't think they really wanted us to eat them all. But, you know, the guards, you know, were their entertainment. Like I said, it's up to them if you go to confinement or not. They can easily turn their head and let you go back to the dorm. Just take the onions from us. Say, hey, man, go back. Don't let it happen again. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, they want to try to, you know, get a laugh out of something. And today, we were their laugh. So, as he's throwing up everywhere and shit like that, I'm thinking the guard's going to spare him, because he did 6 out of 7 of them. That guard said, turn around, cuff up. And started cuffing that man. He looked so miserable. When he was getting put in handcuffs, he was like slobbering. I knew that shit, had his stomach turning and all that. Man, I looked at him and I looked at the guard and I told him straight up. I put my onions down on the ground, turned around and said, man, you might as well take me in, Sarge. I ain't no dumbass. I ain't finna eat them shits, right? And I turned around to cuff up. Thinking off rip, I'm going to confinement now, because this man just ate 6 out of 7 and still going to the box, right? So when I turn around to cuff up, guard looks at me and he's like, great decision. Go back to your dorm. Merry Christmas. And I looked at him. I'm like, for real? He's like, Merry Christmas. And I'm like, all right, bet. Walked back and seen that dude who tried to eat them fucking 7 onions looking miserable, being escorted all the way to confinement now. Man, I'm like, I ain't no idiot, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't finna have me in confinement, sinuses all fucking taste and smell like onions for a month. Like, bruh, that dude who ate them 6 out of 7 onions, even though onions are supposed to be good for you, them 6 onions he ate, man, he going through it in confinement. Everything he eats, smells, anything was onion for the next 10 to 12 days. And I knew this, you know, I was thinking the long term. Like, when I seen him, you know, smashing them, I'm like, okay, he's running through them. But then when I seen they were still going to bring his ass to confinement, I was like, man, that's where the real laugh comes in for them guards. They know you're really going to be going through it inside of confinement, bro. No matter what you do, you can't get rid of that onion flavor out your mouth. You can't get it out of your breath. None of that shit. And by him eating all those and not doing one, I'm like, bro, I know for a fact I wasn't even planning on eating all those onions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see maybe one. I thought they were going to be like, you know, as you start trying, you know, eat a couple bites and then stop. You know, then I was thinking that's what they were just doing. Just trying to, like, what's the word? What the saying? Bust our balls, right? That's what I felt like they were trying to do. They were just fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? But they literally wanted us to eat those things, right? So dude, I guess being the dumbass, he thought that, you know, he had it all figured out, so the guards wanted to call his bluff. And since he failed, they took his ass to confinement. Me telling him off rip I ain't doing it, They told me go back to the dorm, Merry Christmas. And that right there, no matter all the things I did inside of prison while I was, you know, locked up, no matter if it was eat good, fighting, whatever it is we got into, partied, hung out, got drunk, I will always remember the Christmas with the onions due to this simple thing. Because I'm not really scared of nothing in this world, you understand? And there's certain things that I just don't like. Like, I don't like cockroaches, you know what I'm saying? I don't like needles, but, you know, don't get me wrong, I'll get tattoos, you know what I'm saying? But I hated getting shots from the doctor when I was younger, you know? But certain things that I just don't like, but I'm not scared of it. And I'll tell you what, eating those onions, eating a whole onion raw, for some reason, bro, it's just something that it's always in my mind. Like, I could never see myself doing that. Don't get me wrong now. If you're cutting onions up and shit, I can grab a big old chunk and eat them. Or if I make tuna fish or something, I could throw a chunk of raw onions. You could be making tuna fish and cut a whole onion up in there. And throw it all in there. And I'll smash that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like onions. But it was always a scary thing to me to just grab one and eat it like an apple. You know what I'm saying? And for these guards to try to make us do that shit blew my mind to where I had to come on here and talk to y'all about it because it happened on Christmas Day. You feel me? Other dude they knew was trying to act like, oh, it ain't nothing, I'll eat these shits. That's why they took his ass to confinement. You feel me? He gave it all he had. Started throwing up everywhere. Went to the box. I told him off rip, it ain't happening. You might as well take me there. I ain't eating all them damn onions because I knew I wasn't going to eat more than that dude just ate. And he's still going to the box. So they probably looked at it like, oh, dude think he had it all figured out. You know, he wanted to try to test our bluff and think he can eat the onions. They really just wanted someone to, you know, admit they ain't eating them onions. And that's what I did. And I was the one that got to go back to my dorm. And it was Christmas Day. So I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. The guards do all types of shit, you know, for their entertainment. You know, things to where, like I said, you either go to the box or you go back to your dorm. It's all on if they want. They don't have to bring you to confinement. You know what I'm saying? But they choose to, you know. And they make inmates do stupid stuff sometimes. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you find yourself locked up, if you come across a guard that's like that, don't let that man make a fool out of you. You understand? You a grown man. Just like that guard. Y'all are grown. This is adult prison, right? You know what I'm saying? Why would you let that man belittle you? You feel me? Like the guard I used to tell y'all about when I got in an argument with him and he yelled, told me to put my face in the corner. And I told him I'll turn around and face like the wall. Like I'll turn around and, you know, but I'm not walking up in no corner and put my nose in no corner, bro. I'm a grown man, bro. You might as well take me to the box, bro. I got pride, bro. I got dignity. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna let you, you know, belittle me, bro, knowing I'll beat your ass in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's why when it came to the onion situation, before I could even tell them I wasn't eating them shits, you know what I'm saying? Old dumbass with me, he wanted to go, and I ain't even know who dude was. But I tell you what, my Christmas was a whole lot better than that guy's. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. And the thing is I look at it as a situation that I always remember on Christmas to where I got spared of not going to confinement, right? Now the guards, they probably look at it as on Christmas, they remember a dumbass that tried to test their bluff and tried to eat a whole thing of onions and went to confinement. And then the guy who went to confinement probably has it a memory in his eyes of when his ass got put in confinement for onions on Christmas. But most of all, he's always going to remember how he felt afterwards. And how he couldn't taste shit but onion and smell onion for the last fucking, I'd say 10 to 12 days. You see what I'm saying? And hey, he you know, made that bed, he gotta lay in it, bro. There's some things you just gotta face like that ain't happening. And that's what it was on me. You know, I would have took the, you know, and ate, you know, and then after a couple bites, they probably wait till you swallow it and, you know, swallow it again. And then third one, all right, that's it. You know, then okay, that's understandable. Haha, you got me. You really thought, you know, had me thinking I'm gonna eat all these onions, you know. And then haha, I got you to make you think I was gonna eat them all too, you know. But no, they literally like punished that man because he couldn't finish what he started. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy that guards do shit like that. But hey, I can't really hold it against none of them because at the end of the day, I know how it is, you know. Think about it. If you got a job and you work somewhere with your friend, what do y'all do? Y'all party, laugh, and hang out and joke all day.
You see what I'm saying? And I understand that's what guards do. You know, you got friends that you work with. Y'all want to find shit that's amusing. So inmates are what is their amusement. You get what I'm saying? But there's a line that needs to be drawn. You get what I'm saying? And I wasn't eating all those onions. You feel me? And it's something that I'll always remember. Anytime I see these big ass dudes that work out and all this shit online that be eating onions, whole, everything, the first thing that triggers in my head was that Christmas day where I got spared. So I wanted to come on here and share it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? To let y'all know how it went down. You feel me? And ask y'all in the comments, what would y'all have done? Would y'all ate them onions? Be real now. Don't lie. Just be like, oh yeah, I would have smashed them shits. I love onions. Yeah, loving onions is one thing. But eating 7 whole ones, straight drop, yeah, I mean, let's be real now. I don't think anyone loves onions that much. You know what I'm saying? And if you really, you know, would have did it, drop it in the comment section. Or if you've seen the guards ever try to do this type of stuff to somebody, let people know what you've seen. Because, bro, I'm telling you, there'd be all types of shit. I seen guards make inmates eat shit off the floor. Like, there'd be shit on the ground, and they'd tell the inmate, pick it up and eat it right now. You're going to confinement. And some inmates will grab that shit and eat it. Like, you got me fucked up. I would have been like, listen, Sarge, you eat it. What'd you say to me? Man, you heard me. You get down and eat that motherfucker. I'm ready to go to the box. Like, there ain't no way in hell I'm finna belittle myself, bro, and pick something up off the ground and eat it because he told me to. Now, if I was starving and had shit to eat, and my shit, you know, growling, my stomach touching my back, and fucking voices in my head tell me, eat that shit, frog, and I see something on the ground I want to pick up and fucking ain't no one looking and I wanted to eat it, which not saying I would, but just saying if I did, I would do it. But the fact that another man that just happens to wear a different color uniform than you tells you to eat that shit right now or you're getting punished. You know, fuck it, run it. Punishment it is. Because at the end of the day, you're going to always remember, Frog was that inmate that you tried to make eat some shit off the ground and he wouldn't eat it and he went to the box. So once I let you see and realize that I don't give a damn about going to confinement and going there and laying down and having a vacation and just letting time fly by, you're going to realize confinement don't scare him. So we're going to have to take another route with him. We're going to have to beat his ass next time. And then next they'll try to eat that shit off the ground right now. We're going to beat your ass. And then the same thing. Y'all gonna have to whoop my ass then, Sarge. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I ain't getting down on the ground and eating no shit like that. You feel me? But if you've ever been locked up anywhere and the guards tried something like that to you, or you seen them try it with someone else, drop it in the comment section, man. And I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I hope everybody's family's good with health. I hope all y'all got everything you wanted. I hope you got to see all your loved ones. You know, and this is coming from someone that's both parents are in heaven. You know what I'm saying? I am the backbone of everything that I got going on out here, you know. So if you got family out there, man, you know, if you got like your elderlies that are still around, man, cherish them. Spend as much time as, you know, spend as much as you can, because you never really get to say goodbye. You feel me? It always happens, and you can never really have enough time to say what you want to say, you know? And then next thing you know, you'll be out in this cold world all by yourself, and the only family you'll have is your offsprings if you had babies. You understand? I'm just trying to, you know, keep it real with y'all and let y'all know, you feel me? But that being said, like I said, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all already know that. I say it every single time. And y'all are the reasons that I drop these videos. I like to come on here and share this stuff with y'all because I like to let y'all know what prison's really like. I'm not one of these other watered down content creators that want to come on here and lie about shit just to get clicks. You know what I'm saying? I come on here and I drop real shit. Whether people like it or not, if it helps one person, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, y'all have a good Christmas. Merry Christmas. Y'all have good holidays. Happy New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably see me before then. But just in case, I'll tell you it all now. Alright? But like I always say, make sure you keep them rats, squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, clout chasers out your circle, man. Until next time, this the one and only. I am my team, Frog.
I'm a criminal. I'm a cool nigga, but I got a limit though.
I'm a cool nigga, but I got a limit though. Cause I'm a criminal. Yeah, I'm a criminal.